Alright, well, I've received a lot of requests about how you actually get the extended mod to work. So this video is basically just going to show you the basis of how to actually get the planes in it. So you go to mods. I've already got expanding mod. Shut up. I've got expanding mod already loaded. You install the mod into the mod file under its own folder. Same as you do with all these other ones. As you see, I've got a fair few. Get BTRH, it's awesome. Storm over Europe's not too bad either, and Africa. And, actually they're all awesome. Waste a few gigs, get those. Anyway, expanded mod, it's loaded. So just go back to the menu. Now you go into multiplayer. You can't get planes in single player, by the way. Then you go create game. Then pretty much the only two requirements you actually need are deathmatch with teams on. Has to be teams. And you need to do it on the ones with the 4 diamonds. So there's Dogfighter and there's well, it's definitely Dogfighter. I was certain there was actually another one. Anyway, so deathmatch with teams on, Dogfighter. Then you set your teams. Kill Germany because the Luftwaffe is awesome. Create the game. So here we go. So go team A. Ready, start. Okay, now it's loading the map. Okay, working. And it's loaded. Okay. So here's the airfield. As you can see. This is where your planes spawn. Now you notice, those of you who have, I've also got another mod on there. It's the AT file thing. Got the D-pad for the camera control. Shit, I don't know how to work this thing. Shut up. Anyway, see in the video, you may recognize this bit. This is pretty much where all my planes spawned. So then it's very simple. You just go into here. Need some crews, and right down the bottom here, a Junkers 52 and a Focke-Wulf 190. Can't believe I had to check the number of that. Then you just buy them, and there you go. Now here's the quick set of instructions to actually fly these things. I don't know, for some reason when I order them around their voice echoes. Anyway, you order them to get into the vehicles, as you do. The Junkers have got 3 spots, all the others have got 1 spot. But it doesn't actually matter with the Junkers. You notice that there's commander, driver, and gunner because of that MG34 on there. As you can see from the engine taken out, it doesn't actually matter. So what you got to do is a couple of controls that are very basic. First of all, you get them moving, and normally you can just hold down direct control and press forward. But sometimes it glitches and it doesn't work properly. So you select them to move somewhere. They'll taxi. Then you hit control. Spacebar, and then down, and you're airborne. And then it's flying around like normal. When you want to land, you just put it pretty much anywhere, it doesn't matter, and you press spacebar, and then it'll land itself. There you go, it's airborne. And if we select the bombs, we can blow some shit up. This is another one. I'm gonna have to test this. It may not actually work. The other request was how I got the plane to blow up randomly. All I did for that was I was pulling up, and then I dropped a bomb. And it's not working that time. I don't know what I did to get that to happen, but it did. Anyway, so the planes will just, if you leave them on their own, they'll just fly around. And you got to be careful at low altitudes because they will ram stuff. I even order them to attack things. Observe. Admittedly, not very effectively. Okay, so those two are attacking. Notice that the pilot has now become the gunner. That tends to happen. It's still flying though. It doesn't actually need a pilot. Let's get this other guy airborne. See if we can cause a little bit of, mid-air So you can hit spacebar as soon as it starts rolling. That makes it take off at pretty much 0 airspeed. Okay, I have no idea what I just did then, but that is awesome. Oh. Oh dear. Yep, that fixed it. Hits the trees and then explodes. Oh. Yeah, I shot him and then we collided and exploded. So that's pretty much it. The only other things you could possibly tell you about are the fact that the planes they've got very strong armor in places. Machine guns will tear through the plane, don't do any damage to it, but will kill the pilot. Tank shells will do the same. High explosive shells will just bounce off, and 20mm shells will, tear it apart and take off the wings and destroy the engine and stuff. Which is bizarre when you're using an 88 because that does no damage to them whatsoever. Only the 20 mils. Might actually show you that. So we got Tiger with an 88. Then we got the Flakpanzer. Give them some crew. And how much does the Flakpanzer go for? Okay. And then we had the Junkers because it's a very large target. Okay, here we go. So one guy get into the Junkers, those guys get into the Flak, those guys get into the King Tiger. Get this thing airborne while avoiding the rubble. Avoiding rubble helps. Should also point out, I noticed something else. When the plane is climbing and it nicks something while it's climbing, it has a tendency to disobey the laws of physics. That's what happened when that plane nicked the tree and then went flying across the map while gaining speed and while still going up. So here we go. I have to get it to go further away and possibly if I put it at lower altitude, it's going to hit a tree. So if I order it to attack, there we go, and fire, and I missed. Yeah, it's not easy nailing planes with this thing because of low velocity and stuff. Missed again. Yeah, the plane's gonna have to be lower and closer, and that is going to be a problem, methinks. Okay, so it's coming. Direct hit. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. With an 88. Try it again. Oh, that time I killed the pilot, but the plane is okay. Right up until it hit the ground. And now it's bouncing off the map, almost. Actually no, the plane still seems to be okay, it hasn't exploded yet. I'll get another one. So I'm going to get a Focke-Wulf. Show how that looks exploding. As you see, like I said, the tank shells, they will kill the pilot if you get lucky, like I did just then. They won't damage the plane though. Sorry. On the other hand, 20 mils, this will tear it up fairly quickly. So I'm just going to set to automatically engage. So it's firing, it's missing a lot. It'll tear up quickly if it actually gets hit. So wait, it's getting a couple of hits. The Allies also get a M16, which is actually more effective at engaging. I think it's just reloading. No, it's not. I'll take this thing down to lower altitude, control it myself, and I'll try and bomb that King Tiger. Tiger 2. Whatever. And I missed. And that Flakpanzer is engaging me again. Shoot all you like, you bastard. Wait, oh, he got my engine. If you get a lot of Flakpanzers, you can tear them up fairly quickly, as I'm going to do. That's pretty much how you get the planes, that's how you blow up the planes, and that's how you control them, basically. To get between bombs and cannons, just switching weapons. Same as in anything else. Anyway, that's it, and you guys have a good one. You don't drop the bomb while you're on the tarmac, retard.